Hello, my YouTube family. This is your host, Aaron here. This is Times with the Narcissist Explained. This is Narc Spiritual Vlog Talk number 17. I've been doing these spiritual vlog talks, mainly talking about spiritual stuff, chosen ones, even narcissists. It all ties together, you understand? But today I want to talk about what happens when people mess with a chosen one. Now, let me tell you something. As a chosen one, you're going to be subjected to all kinds of evil. You'll go and order some food and find out somebody tampered with your food. People try to poison you. People try to set you up to get beat up, to get jumped. People will threaten you. You know, people do all kinds of evil. People will try to pimp you, use your love against you. People will try to use you for sexual favors. Like, they'll try to groom you. You know, it's so many things as a chosen one that you will more likely be susceptible to, because you're dealing with a system where they attack you while you're young. Throughout all those years, people have done countless evil acts towards you, said many evil things about you. Why? Because from the moment you were born into this world, you are not part of the world. And the truth be told, to be part of the world is to be evil. Because if you notice how the world is full of evil people. They backstab each other. They gossip about each other. They're trying to find ways to one up. They're trying to compete for who can get the top dog, the top position. It's always about a fight for power and control. That's what the world is all about. But see, when you're a chosen one, you're all about love. You're all about respect. You're all about humility. You would love to have a family that was all about closeness and respect and loyalty and support. But as a chosen one, you got to scratch that out. You will never really receive that from people, because even your family is part of the world, right? They are part of the matrix. And when you're part of the matrix, you're part of the evil agenda. All right? But the reason why people mess up when they mess with a chosen one is because they take on so many misfortunes that you had to endure, that you had to overcome. So when people try to cross your path and do all this dirty stuff to you and try to slander your name, trying to set you up and all that, when you overcome these things, they then become a walking curse. For example, if you had a really bad divorce and the person you was with was a full-blown narcissist, after that relationship, they're not going to have any good relationships for the rest of their life. They're going to constantly be cursed in any relationship that they end up in, right? You know, anywhere they go, they're going to be cursed. You have people that try to manipulate you out of your money. Anywhere they go, they're going to be cursed. They're never going to have money. And if they do have money, it ain't going to be a lot, and it's going to be short-lived. They will forever be cursed wherever they go. They will not have quality friends. They will not have quality relationships. Everybody that they knew, including the flying monkeys, are going to turn on them. They're going to lose everything. You know, they're going to be the ones, damn, I got to sell this and sell that just to survive. And then they're going to have to sell to their last bit, and even that's going to get taken from them. Because what happens is the curse is going to be so strong that they're going to be forced to sit down and reevaluate their evil ways, right? Because one thing about me, I don't know a lot of books and stuff. I know some books and stuff in history, but one thing I do know is life. And I do know how the universe really is, right? And life can be a journey, because some of us are like the special forces of society. And what I mean by that, you are going through some serious training while you're here, right? You're going through serious training while you're here. And so that's the reason why you had to go through so many different things in your life, is because you are being prepped to be wiser than the average, to overcome things that most people will crumble from. So therefore, when people try to do things towards you, they will take on these curses, these issues that you had to overcome. Some of us had problems with our shoulders, back pain, and all of a sudden they having back pain. You know, what I'm saying is, anytime somebody mess with a chosen one, they will never ever have a good life from that point forward until they actually sit down and reevaluate their behavior, right? And that's one thing I can say. I understand what life is all about. You know, what you put out is what you will receive back. And don't expect things to always flow smoothly just because you're doing good as a good person. Understand you are under spiritual warfare. You know, you are up against a lot of evil. You are up against people of the world. And people of the world are not good people. Maybe they'll wake up and realize what the world really is. But as a chosen one, you have to be thankful for you being different. You have to be thankful that the Most High handpicked you out of the world. But when you're handpicked out of the world, you're not going to fit in most places. But do not fear. Because when people mess with you, and sometimes people have to come across your path so that way the curse can hit them hard. Because when people mess with you, that curse hit them hard. They become a cursed individual when they mess with a chosen one. You understand? They start taking on the issues that you had to overcome and other stuff that they deal with. They won't find any rest. Even the Bible says there's no rest for the wicked, you know? And so, like I said, don't expect because you're doing good that things are supposed to always flow smooth for you. Sometimes you're part of the special forces, so you're still going to go through training. You're still going to go through spiritual warfare. Not saying that you are going to be suffering heavy, but you will go through things. You will learn some things as a chosen one, because really you are the special forces of the Most High. You're the Most High's peculiar treasure, the army, the priest, the priestess, royalty. But in order to achieve royalty, you have to be wise, you have to vibrate at a high level, and you have to carry yourself with integrity, with dignity, with respect, with discernment, with wisdom. These are good quality attributes. You know, as chosen ones, you can't really, sorry, I had to hit a bump. You can't live your life arrogant and ignorant to things. The world people, they do it all the time. They bump their head so many times. They're stumbling around in the dark, bumping their head. And that's why sometimes they can't help but to come near you, because you are the light, right? They don't know how to be like you, but they want to be, right? But the world is an evil place. You understand? The world is a very evil place. And you have been selected to get out of the world. And therefore you will be targeted by people. You'll be targeted by people who don't understand your light. And it's simple. Don't be like the world. Live right. Be respectful. Have discernment. And stand for what is right. It's just that simple. Don't get into messy stuff. But see, they can't do that. They're too busy trying to fit in with other people and stuff. Alright? But listen, hang on, chosen one. Stay on your journey. Everything will work out. Sorry. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to. Sometimes the AC messes with my throat, y'all. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. Okay? Sometimes I have to remind myself that I'm not abandoned, because life gets hard for me too, y'all. Y'all don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But listen, I love y'all. Stay on your path, stay on your journey, and understand, if anybody mess with you, they now become a walking curse. Nothing for them works. Nothing. Okay? They lose everything. It's like the universe strips them of everything, strips them naked, and toss them out there into the lions. And the only way they could be saved is if they change. Alright? I love y'all.